Welcome to the Debt Rebel podcast, where we discuss the ins and outs of personal finance for families so you can eliminate the burden of debt, create financial margins, and learn a new way to interact with your money. I'm your host, Jules the Budget Nerd, and I have been in your shoes. My husband and I have paid off over $107,000 in consumer debt until we finally threw in the towel and decided it wasn't for us. Throughout our journey, we learned another way to do life without debt, and that's my hope for you. You can learn more about our story and see full show notes on my website, julesthebudgetnerd.com. That's JEWLZ, thebudgetnerd.com. Now let's dive into today's episode. And welcome to the show. Thank you so much for listening. We are in the middle of a really special series here on the Debt Rebel podcast. It is the Rebel Resets. There are many episodes to answer a question I get frequently, and that's how to increase your income without burning out, without being super overwhelmed, and just being completely spent at the end of a week, right? So we are busy people, we are busy parents, and we have a lot on our plate, but how do we increase our income without all the burnout? Today, we're going to be talking about renting out something that you own. There's probably something around your house that you want to hold on to, but if you have something in your home that you're like, hey, I could make some extra income. I know a lot of people will rent out additional rooms in their house if that's something that's an option for you. But today I'm talking a little bit more about some things that might be hiding in a closet that you're going to be holding on to. Maybe you're planning on having more children, and so you have some baby items that you're holding on to for future children, but they're just sitting in a closet right now. Maybe you've got some tools or camera equipment that you have invested in the past and you want to hold on to. Some listeners to the show that have party decor, and maybe you even have some home decor. I know that there are real estate agents and staging interior designers that will rent those things from people so that they can stage for photos and things like that. So photographers use that type of service all the time. And so these are some really great ways that you can create some extra income for you and your family, but that's not going to take necessarily a lot of time and effort to do. Is you want to make sure you take some great photos, write a short, clear description of what the item is and the condition and that type of stuff. Think like you would if you were looking for something like that. If you were buying something, maybe you plug that into ChatGPT or you go to Amazon and you're like, okay, what are the selling features of this? And then you take that information and then you post, maybe it's a local Facebook group, or you find the places where maybe your target audience is hanging out and post that of it and make that available for them. Maybe you'll have a little checklist that you go through to keep the rental process pretty smooth and easy. But today's call to action is to just choose one thing in your house that you could rent out. I know when my daughter was young and we were traveling to see family, it wasn't always an option to take a crib. We couldn't necessarily pack a crib. The car seat was already kind of a nightmare to pack on an airplane. When we were traveling, one of the things that we looked up, there were local places that would rent that type of stuff so that when we were traveling, we had that available to us. Maybe that's something that you could, depending on what your location is, where you are, that you could help out other families in this way, whether they're traveling or maybe they're just here for a short time. I know the community that we live in, we have a lot of people that they're traveling nurses, and so they have things that they want to use, but they don't necessarily want to invest in buying something to have to take care of long term. So this is a great opportunity for you to put what you have to use for you and to also serve someone else. So I hope that this information was helpful for you today, and maybe you got your mind thinking about ways that you can increase your income without burning out. And if you want some more of those ideas, you can go to the podcast website, debtrebelpodcast.com, and you can find the free download that is available for this special series of Rebel Resets just to celebrate the Women Podcaster Award that this show has been nominated for. There's also a link there to vote. I would absolutely love if this show has brought any value to you and your finances and to your home. If you would vote for the show, that would be amazing. All right, Debt Rebel, thank you so much for listening today, and we will talk with you soon. Thank you for listening to the Debt Rebel podcast. Now, if you want to take your next step, check out my website, julesthebudgetnerd.com. That's JEWLZ, thebudgetnerd.com. I've created a bunch of resources just for you. So hop on over, check it out, and we can connect more there. If you loved today's episode, I would be honored if you would hit that subscribe button and leave me a review. And remember, every step towards financial independence is a rebellion against debt. So stay strong, keep pushing forward, and fight the good fight. Until next time, Debt Rebels, stay resilient.